Alright, boys and girls, it's time to make a quick video about this guitar that I just got. Actually, I got two of them, but one of them is back at Long & McQuaid's right now. It had a bit of a warranty problem that they're taking care of. But anyway, so I got this, I bought these two guitars last Friday. I think it was Friday. Sorry everyone, I'm sniffling because I quit smoking about 6 days ago, so everything's coming out right now. I don't actually have a cold. But anyway, so yeah. Check it out. This is so cool looking. I love this color. I bought two the same color. I bought a vintage modified Strat, and I bought this Jag, and I bought them both at the same time. And I bought them both without playing either one of them. I just, for the first time in my life, thought, I don't care how they play. When I get them home, I'll be able to repair them myself. But since I got both of them home, I thought it would be really fun to do a setup on one of them myself and to take advantage of the free setup, that they give you at Long & McQuaid's here in Canada. Most guitar shops give you something like that, like a free setup. So I thought to myself, well, you know what would be fun? A fun little video, or a fun little series of videos, would be for me to have a go at setting up this thing brand new from the guitar shop, and to give the other one to them to set up. So I gave them actually very specific measurements about how I wanted the guitar set up. I gave them height measurements, relief measurements, and nut measurements for how I wanted the guitar set up. So I'm going to see if it comes back the way I asked for it. So, as is the case with almost every time I buy anything from Long & McQuaid's here in Canada, and this isn't really a video slamming Long & McQuaid's, but I don't know. This is every time I've bought a guitar from them, I end up with stuff like this. So anyway, on the vintage modified one, it's got those lipstick pickups, and boy are they nice sounding. I really like the way they sound. But on the neck pickup, this screw here was totally loose. It was just like completely disconnected from the pickup itself. Now obviously I can fix that myself. That's not a real big deal. Whack the strings off, pull the pick guard, and screw it together. But then it occurred to me, well, wait a second, what if the pickup inside is actually broken? What if the little plastic piece inside the pickup that the pickup screw gets connected to is maybe busted? Then what do? I've got this thing apart, and they're going to claim that I broke it. So I figured, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to take it in and try what I've been wanting to try for a long time, which is to let a guitar shop set up a guitar for me and see how it comes back. So they're going to fix that, hopefully, and they're going to set it up for me. So this one here, it plays pretty shocking. I've had a go at adjusting this guitar, but I've already run into a pretty significant problem that I need to deal with. Chief among which is this bridge. It's really strange. So I have to admit, I have both never played one of these Jags or Jazzmasters or any of these offset style Fender guitars. I've never even played one or held one in my hands. So, and honestly, I've never even looked at pictures of these things up closely. But I got looking at this bridge before I even started to muck around with it, because the action on this came really, 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 really high. Like, stupid high. Not even like, just poorly adjusted, but awful. So I've since dropped the action to something I can deal with. This here is about 5/64. That there... Oh, come on, focus, you slut. This here is about 4, and you can see here my B string is way too high. My G string went down fine. These all came down fine, everything except the B string. So that's way too high, so I'm dealing with that. But here's why. Here's the problem I'm having with this thing. This stupid bridge. This seems like the stupidest design to me. I don't really quite understand why this bridge is designed this way. This makes no sense to me. So you can see here that these strings, that the break angle here, so these were way up. And I assume I don't want these strings breaking over that bridge there. So I don't want them to touch there or they're going to rattle. So anyway, this one here, no matter what I did with it, it just, as soon as I moved this, it started rattling. So I don't know what the fuck. But then also on the back side. So, this is something I didn't really take note of before I adjusted these saddles, but now these are all touching the back side. Right? So if you've ever adjusted a Gibson bridge, you know you don't want this. You don't want strings touching the back end of the bridge because that's how they're going to snap if you're putting tension on them like that. So I don't know if this is correct. So I have some investigation. I need to do a little bit of reading about how to set these things up properly because, oh, Christ. Quit smoking 6 days ago and it's just, a mountain of snot and stuff that I'm coughing up. It's awful. Anyway, so the only thing that I can think of, logically speaking, to compensate for this problem so that I can readjust those saddles, because there was no problem with them before, they were just way too high. So the only way I can think to correct this problem is just to put a shim in the neck. So just to cock the neck at a bit different angle so that I have a bit more room for adjustment here with these saddles. So that they're not breaking right over the front of this design makes no sense to me. Why would you have that big plate right in front of there? If anybody knows, I'd love to know. I'm going to give you a quick little demo of this thing. This is just an awesome sounding guitar. I love these pickups. Holy man, do they sound great clean and great with a little bit of dirt going through them. So let me just set you up here. I got a new little amp about a week back. Well, it's not new, it's new used. It's a Vox VT30. You know what? You want to know something? I had the bigger brother of this. I had the VT50 with like a pedal train and everything that came with it. And I don't know why I ever got rid of it because I'm absolutely in love with the way this thing sounds. This is a little VT30. It's got a bunch of different amp models. It's got the built-in attenuator. What a great little amp. I'm so pleased with this thing. Maybe it's just the guitars that I'm playing now, but when I had the VT50 before, I just remember thinking, oh man, this is way too complicated. I don't like it. And then I got rid of it. And I don't know why I ever did because I really like this amp. Anyway, let's give us a little demo. Hey, check it out. Ha! Got a haircut. Oh, I'm against the sun, so I guess you can't really see me. But let's give us a quick demo here. Yeah, this thing sounds crazy. I love the way this guitar sounds. Here, let me see if I can. Oh yeah, that's heaps better. Yeah, hey, look, I got a haircut. That's my summer cut. Yeah, I just wanted to play a few little rock chords for you on this thing. It sounds so awesome. I love the way this thing sounds. But clean, this thing sounds awesome too. Holy F, this thing sounds so good clean. Let's give us some volume here. Oh man, this guitar is way too much fun, kids. I am loving this thing. So yeah, this thing's awesome. I'm pretty pleased with it. The offset body is so comfortable, and it sounds great. Squier guitar. I mean, I'm over the moon about this thing. Have a look at it. But yeah, I mean, check it out. It's got a really gorgeous looking neck, really gorgeous looking wood. I hate that they put these stupid electronic stickers on here. I could do without that. I'm gonna take that off. But yeah, I mean, absolutely superb. Vintage tuners. Looks great. Nothing on the back of the body. The back of the body is real clean looking. Oh, this was the other thing I meant to make mention of. Here, yeah, this is part of the stuff that I experience every time I buy a brand new guitar from these guys. So, this guitar, I already told you about the other one that had a problem with the lipstick pickup. Well, this one's missing the tremolo arm, so they have to order that from Fender for me. And it was missing a bunch of these screws. Like, this one here, I know, I can't remember, and like one down here, and one over here somewhere, but it was, I don't know, anyway, it was missing a bunch of these screws, these faceplate screws, these pickguard screws. They put them on there for me at the store, but like, holy shit. Can you imagine somebody wasn't paying attention to any of this stuff, just would have came home with this guitar and they wouldn't have realized they were missing a trem arm. They wouldn't have realized that they were missing fucking screws all over the place. Like, and I live far away from this place, so I would have been pissed off if I didn't know. But anyway, not a big deal. I just find the calamity of every time. There's not been a single time, and I tell you what, I've probably bought 20 guitars from Long & McQuaid's over the last 5 years. Cheap ones, expensive ones, but every time it's the same thing. It's always some little niggle problem that you have with a brand new guitar that either you got to take it back there to get sorted out, or you live with it, or you deal with it yourself. Anyway. I just kind of find this stuff funny now. So this is on its way to me, not a real big deal. But yeah, the whole way this guitar is set up is a bit curious to me. And so I reckon I'm just going to go ahead and pop a shim in that neck and see if I can cure the problem that way. Because I suspect that's going to be the only way around this style of bridge. This whole front part of the bridge makes no sense to me from an engineering perspective. I get that this shape probably makes the whole unit stronger. Like, I get why they probably did this, but this, from an engineering standpoint, doesn't make any sense to me. They could have made this just as strong without this stupid front piece. So if anybody knows why, if there's a specific reason that this piece of shit is designed like this, maybe you could tell me in the comments section. But that to me just seems like a stupid design. You could make a stronger bridge without having this... You're basically creating a problem. They're creating a problem right from the get-go with this design. So now I feel like my only recourse is to reset this neck at a different angle, so that I can come up above this so that my strings aren't touching this, breaking over it that way, or breaking over it on the back. So I hope that cures that problem. Anyway, maybe there's a better way to resolve that. But I have to do a bit more reading before I get doing anything. This is playable the way it is for now. I'm not going to do a whole lot to it for the time being. But I wanted to get a quick video of this thing because I want to let everybody know that what we're going to do is I'm going to wait for the other one to come back. And then we're going to do a quick video comparing how I go about setting up this guitar that I've gotten fresh from the guitar shop versus how they set one up for me. So we'll take measurements. I think that'll be a fun little video. It'll be a good little poke at guitar shops. Anyway, talk to y'all soon. This is probably already a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but have a good weekend, everybody, and we'll be back with some proper videos hopefully soon.